Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be talking about a speech regarding climate justice and how it affects everybody around the world. Out of all the places I've lived in, the biggest potential I've seen for environmental change is here in Southern California, with big initiatives like Patagonia, like Dr. Bronner's taking the reins on genuinely trying to make a difference. Or even small businesses like Q Cakes, a little cafe down the street supporting the use of reusable mugs. These little changes are steps we could take in reducing climate change by reducing our carbon footprints. Now, you may think, what on earth is climate justice? Well, it is basically the phenomenon that there's like an inequality in how much people cause climate change versus the people that receive the effects of it. For example, in Cape Town, South Africa, there is a lake that evaporates during the spring and summer, in which they have to do water rationing. And this evaporation has only come about in the recent years, and they speculate that it is due to climate change, in fact. So, you would think that since in our little area, in our state, we have a consistent, perfect weather pattern, climate change couldn't really be that drastic, right? Well, it's kind of wrong. For example, in Greenland and the Arctic, the ice has been lost by about 413 billion tons of ice per year between 1993 and 2016. Furthermore, the rate of Antarctica's ice mass loss have tripled in the last decade. So basically, what we imagine is completely frozen and icy has now triple melted in the last decade, okay? Now, okay? Wait till this study gets even more in depth. There was a study done in China. According to the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences, the observed warming trends significantly reduced rice yields by 3.7%, okay, at the Chinese station, and reduced wheat yields by 10.2%. And the Tianshui, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, station, based off a 1 degrees Celsius increase in growing season temperature during the study period, which is from 1981 to 2000. Now, when was the drastic time of climate change noticed? In the late 1980s, which is within this time period. Now, there is hope, okay? A study by the Pew Research Center conducted a survey that showed an individual's increase in concern for climate change since 2013 has occurred. Now, I have a little chart here, might be a little bit hard to see, but basically, there has been an increase in the graphs in France, Spain, Mexico, Kenya, Germany by a little bit, Canada, UK, South Africa, the US, and Poland. Now, this worldwide study was obviously based off of surveys, so it couldn't be 100% conclusive, but they did get the general person's opinion on it. And lastly, we've seen this time and time again. The solution to many issues, including climate change, is the thought and awareness put into our day-to-day lives. Search your ecological footprint, do some research and on some of your own credible studies, or join an eco club at school. The next step you could take is the switch. The switch from using that single-use plastic bottle to using that clean canteen, beautiful, reusable, dishwashable bottle that would keep all your stuff cold all day. Now, other steps you could take obviously could involve things like fast fashion, using renewable energy in your house, etc., etc. And lastly, to spread to one another the decent discussions and peaceful protests of our government. So by viewing the environmental debates as more of a calm, peaceful discussion is a much better way of convincing people to really put their thought into this instead of being aggressive about it. Now, if we work hand in hand, minds aligned, with global collaboration, we can bring justice to mankind and nature through adjusting and readjusting the climate justice. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Woo! my critique now?